So, I guess I couldn't avoid it forever. Here we are, talking about Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, and all the Jeep memes that are going to come because I make bad life choices, and Jeeps were one of those choices. That said, those of you who know me well, and are watching this video out of pity, you know the history I have with this franchise. Those of you who have only heard of this, or only seen a few of my older videos from back in Verdict Day, when I posted a few of them, you know a little more, but not the whole story, I think. And I've mentioned it before on the channel before I deleted a lot of old content. But what I'm going to do now is just get through the quick and clean version. When I watched this trailer, because I don't normally watch Game Awards, it was dead silent in the Discord I was watching it in. I'm talking dead silence. There's a mech on screen. Pins could have dropped outside and be heard. Absolute silence, followed by me muting the mic and screaming at some walls for about another minute or two. Because none of us expected this. None of us expected to get Armored Core 6 anytime soon. I often made the joke I would expire of old age before this game came out. But here we are. It's announced for 2023. I'm alive to see this, and it feels very, very weird. That said, those of you who don't know, I have most of my friends because of this game. A large percentage of my friends are from Armored Core. Even if I haven't talked to you in a while, you know who you are. And if I have talked to you, I've talked to you largely every day since then. It is intrinsic to my being in a way that I really can't deny. Now, that said, all you Souls guys watching this are probably like, oh no, where's our content? Because Armored Core will take over. And I doubt it. I'll just say that now. Both can exist on the channel with no problem. The only issue I see with this is my want to play Elden Ring dropped roughly 80-something% when I saw this trailer. That's not to say I dislike Elden Ring. It gives me fits sometimes, but for the most part, it's not going anywhere. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm going to do with Armored Core content-wise. I used to have an old series called Burn Build, where I started a build from scratch and showed you the entire process I went through building it, but so you would have an idea of like the mental state of the operation. But that's like a late game sort of thing. That's after you have an excellent understanding of how the game works and the patches are not constantly coming out every week. So that's going to be a little bit before I can get that kind of content out regardless. It's even going to take me having most of the parts, if not all of them, plus whatever other tuning stuff they decide to throw in. I can't really do the same kind of content, though. As far as we know, it's going to be basic arena multiplayer, like the game has had in the past. And it is going to have a big focus on single-player content, which might make you think I'm not going to play a lot of it, but you'd be wrong because Armored Core. That said, I really want to see it have co-op. That'd be a really cool feature. And not unprecedented, I say, but would be really cool. Because now From has this series that has a hardcore fan base that we were buying this game no matter what. And they know that. They've always known that. Here it is. Released again after their success, after they've had time to put money into it. They've been developing this thing for 5 or 6 years now. So it's going to run really well on most systems, I would imagine. That's great news. That's absolutely fantastic news. The more people that can get into Armored Core after playing a Souls game is amazing, because I did it the other way around. I typically hate third-person action games. Can't stand them. For some reason, From Software games, love them to death. It's just the company, man. It's how they operate. So, I'm done simping for From in this video. But check out Armored Core 6 when it comes out if you're even remotely a From Software guy. If you just picked up Elden Ring, this is your first Souls game, trust me, try it out. It's going to be a weird game. And it's going to be more what you're familiar with when it comes to esoteric, weird difficulty stuff. But From is nothing if not consistent. And that's kind of what I got, guys. All you guys who knew me from back in the day, well, I'll be back. All you guys who are new since the Soul series, welcome.